So I hope everyone had a very good Christmas. I hope everyone had managed to spend time with their families or as best as they could. And I hope everyone got everything they wanted for this Christmas. Because I know this year has been pretty appalling. But now Christmas is gone, New Year is fast approaching. And I want to talk today about resolutions. Now I do this every year where I set myself resolutions. And I've always got sort of like about halfway through the year and always sort of just bin them off. Because mentally I've not really been 100% there for quite some time. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tell you what my New Year's resolutions are. A lot of them are going to be personal to me, so I'm not going to sort of share those ones. There's a lot going on in my life behind the camera and in my own personal life, so I'm not going to share those ones. I'm going to share more ones that are to do with me on here or TikTok or any other social media page. So my first New Year's resolution is that I'm going to be doing a TikTok challenge where basically I upload every single day for 365 days starting from the 1st of January on my car channel, the Motorero on TikTok, which I'll link down below. Why am I doing this? Is because I feel like my sort of social presence and me trying to build this page or the Motorero name hasn't really gone well in 2024. And it's not a cry for desperation or a cry for help. It's just based on the fact that I feel like I should put a lot more effort into doing something, being unique, and sort of doing things that some people probably have done, but I just want to give it a try for myself. So these videos are going to consist of pretty much anything, either to do with cars, me talking about something, me chatting waff while I'm just, because I always do. And I'm just going to be basically doing one video every day, and it could be a meme as well, you know, or a viral trend, that sort of thing. I'm going to do as much as I can, as best as I can, and do one video a day. My second New Year's resolution, I'm not going to touch on too much because I'm just keeping this one quite secret. I've got a challenge going on currently, which I've already started before the New Year. I've actually started it for almost 2 weeks ago now. And basically, all I'm going to say is stick around for December 2025 because there will be a very, very long video coming out around about then. And that challenge is going to hopefully change my life in itself. And that's all I'm going to reveal, and I will reveal it's nothing to do with the racing. That is a separate project that I'm doing on the side. My third New Year's resolution is that I'm going to try and do a lot more content. Again, with the TikTok challenge, same sort of aspect, is because I'm not really growing this page too much. As you can see, the last sort of few videos I've done is actually up against just the racing. I feel like I could do a lot more, and I mean a lot more with this. And again, it's a mentality side of everything. Now, I've always been that sort of guy to try and get loads of video ideas together, and then it come to make them something, and then it all just goes down the drain. And not just that as well, I do get judged quite a lot, and I mean quite a lot. I'm not going to name names or anything, but I get put down very, very highly, and I don't respect it. I don't respect people who do that. It really, it really gives you that kick up the backside to show that, to make you feel like you should be doing more to prove other people wrong. Now, I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong. I'm doing all of this just for me. But I feel like I could do a lot more to show that I can be the person I should be. So I'm hoping, and I will be doing a lot more content, regardless of what it takes. If I've got to sacrifice a whole weekend, I'll sacrifice a whole weekend. If I've got to sacrifice my evenings, I'll sacrifice my evenings. No matter what happens, there'll be a lot more content, at least more than one a week. Easy. I've got a whole list of like things that I can do. I've got a whole list of video ideas. I'm just going to go through them, keep adding more and more and more. And, you know, do as much as it takes to actually make some content. And the reason to sort of, again, as a bit more of an insight of doing this, I'll touch on in a very quick moment. Also ties into New Year's resolution 4, my fourth and final one that I will be sharing across, is that I'm going to try and find the best way to try and motivate myself a lot more and work hard towards a lot more things. And again, I'll touch on it in a very, in detail in a very quick moment there. But to keep a long story short, basically, I want to try and show the world that I can do it. And again, I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong at all. I'm not like that. But I feel like I could do a lot more. So as much as it takes, I'm going to try and get a lot more motivation pumped through me. a lot more, sort of working harder towards things, whether that's anything to do with this YouTube page, TikTok page, any sort of side things I want to do in my life. I'm going to do a lot more to work hard to get those and achieve those. Now, as I mentioned, obviously I've got a lot more going on in my personal life, so things aren't going to be done straight away. I've got other things I need to worry about first, and then I'll be cracking on to do these as well once that's all settled in. Now, why am I sort of doing all this? Why am I making more content, trying to find motivation, trying to do these challenges as well? And it's simple, is that I'm going to be changing my life. Now, obviously, life is full of, ups and downs, challenges, opportunities. And to be honest, recently I've realized something, that I'm ready for change. I hate my old self. I'm ready to start living my life in a way that pushes me to grow and to really sort of step out of my comfort zone, basically take control of my own future. And it's because for quite some time now, I've let sort of fear and overthinking and doubt sort of hold me back. Sort of things that I've truly want to do in life, like making this sort of videos or doing things with the cars and things as well. And I've always sort of shied away from quite a few opportunities that I could have come across, or I've sort of worried about too much, or sort of weighed up things that I shouldn't have, like, oh, is this video going to do really well, or is this part going to be affordable or even useful? And especially with the content side as well, I've always been worried about too much what other people think. Like, I'm a massive overthinker, and there's people out there who don't want me to succeed. And I've really sort of hid parts of myself that I just want to now show, or I was too afraid to show. So from 2025, I'm going to be living my life how I want to. I'm going to stop letting fear get in the way of my decisions and my opportunities that may occur. I'm definitely going to try and stop overthinking, because I'm a massive overthinker, especially with situations when it comes to making videos or editing videos or even doing things with the cars. Again, anything really. I just want to I just want to take action like right now, because I'm not happy. And even if I'm not sure of the outcome, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to be that guy that simply weighs it all up, worries about if it's going to be bad or not. I'm just simply going to do it. Take those risks. And I'm going to make mistakes along the way, because we're human. We make mistakes all the time. Then I can also learn from those mistakes. And as well, there are people out there who do judge me. There's people out there who don't want me to succeed, and I'm simply done caring at this point now. I know I'm not easy. I know I'm not a nice person sometimes. However, that is all going to change anyway. So as people can still hate me, I do not simply care at the moment. I'm going to live my life how I want to. And everything I do is not, the change is not going to happen overnight. I know I'm not easy, but it's a change that I really want to prove to people that I can. And again, there's people out there who don't want me to succeed, and who put me down every single time or do something to affect my life. I simply do not care no more. Because at the end of the day, it's my life. I want to live how I want to. I just want to be true to myself, basically. And I'm doing all this because I want to truly prove that I can change. I've always said it previously before, like, oh, I'm changing. After everything that's sort of happened in the last sort of few years, I think it's now about time I truly show that to you. And I want to prove, not just to myself, but to you guys, that change is possible and change is good. And I refuse to live behind a facade of someone that I'm not. And I'm done sort of pretending that I'm someone else. I know I can do a lot more, whether that be, again, with the content, the cars, anything. I know I can do more. So I'm going to truly own the fact that I won't overthink these situations, and I can truly break free from being that sort of person. And it is truly a journey of growth. Now, I'm not obviously going to do it like a diary sort of situation. You'll just see a lot more changes over 2025. And again, whether that be TikTok, my own personal life, being motivated, working harder, you will be seeing those changes. And I hope you guys will stick around to see that change unfold, to truly see that I don't care what other people think, and the fact I'm not going to be an overthinker in any sort of situation. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it because I can. And I hope anyone in a similar situation can do the same as well. So if you are in a very similar situation, I truly, truly, truly promote that you can also do this too. So thank you very much for watching. That's going to be New Year's resolutions. I really do hope you stick around for this journey and to see what 2025 truly gives us, because from everything I've listed, it is going to be exciting, and especially the things in my personal life, because that's going to change my life big time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a very happy new year, and let's do and overcome these bad situations. Have a good new year, everyone.